Here are 7 news stories from the world of the crypto industry. First, news. These tokens outperformed Bitcoin in 2024. Bitcoin continues to be the largest digital asset globally, attracting both retail and institutional investors. However, according to analysts at LukinChain, this year the flagship cryptocurrency's returns are lagging behind 42 altcoins. Among the tokens mentioned by LukinChain experts are Popcat, Mantra, and Mog Coin, which have shown significant growth compared to Bitcoin as of September 2024. For example, Popcat has surged by 7,550% since the beginning of the year, sharply increasing after Binance announced the listing of the asset on its platform in August. The Mantra project, which is set to launch its main network in October, boasts that its native token OM has risen by 1,550% since the start of the year. The altcoin Moji has grown by 2,200% since the start of the year, and MAGA by 1,129%. In comparison, Bitcoin has risen in price by about 43% since January 2024. Of the 42 tokens that outperformed Bitcoin in terms of returns, 10 turned out to be meme coins, 4 of which are traded on Binance. For example, after the leading platform listed the joke asset Dogwifat in March, its price surged by over 230%. Since the start of the year, the meme coin has risen by 976%. Other meme tokens that outperformed Bitcoin in returns include ARKM, Pendle, Floki, and Pepe. Second, news. New York resident fined $36 million for cryptocurrency fraud. The U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California found William Ku Ikioka guilty of fraud involving currencies and digital assets. Judge Vince Chabria ruled that the man must pay over $30 million in compensation to investors who were defrauded in this scam. According to the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the New York resident admitted to falsifying documents, providing false account statements to investors, and using client funds for personal purposes. According to the statement, in June 2023, the CFTC charged William Ku Ikioka with misappropriating funds in a combined fraudulent scheme. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of California and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission also filed complaints as part of a parallel lawsuit. The authorities stated that the man portrayed himself as someone who started his financial journey at a very young age and had already accumulated a multi-million-dollar fortune. Ikioka promised investors that they would receive 10% returns from his pool every 30 business days. He directed part of the client funds into startup stocks, digital assets, and Forex, as noted in the court's ruling. However, he also mixed participant funds with his own and then used them to pay rent, visit bars and restaurants, and buy luxury cars and jewelry. The court document states that the man has been banned from trading on any markets regulated by the CFTC. Additionally, he has been ordered to pay approximately $31 million in restitution to defrauded victims, along with an additional $5 million for creating a fraudulent cryptocurrency scheme. Third, news. MicroStrategy purchased 7,420 BTC. MicroStrategy has increased its Bitcoin portfolio by 7,420 BTC, announced its founder Michael Saylor. The investment cost $458.2 million. It appears the company financed the purchase of crypto assets with borrowed capital. Previously, MicroStrategy announced the issuance of convertible senior bonds due in 2028. According to Saylor, the crypto assets were purchased at a price of $61,750, which is below market value. Currently, Bitcoin is trading at $63,400. Interestingly, the asset's price fell amid the start of trading on the U.S. stock market. On September 20th, the price fluctuated slightly below $64,000. Saylor noted that the company's Bitcoin portfolio yield is 5.1% for the quarter and 17.8% for the year. These figures are higher than those cited by the company's co-founder during the previous crypto asset purchase. As of September 19, 2024, The company controls 252,220 BTC worth approximately $9.9 billion. The average purchase price is $39,266. Considering the current exchange rate, MicroStrategy's unrealized profit has reached $5.9 billion. Fourth news. The SEC approved the launch of options on BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. On September 20th, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission approved the trading of options on the spot Bitcoin ETF iShares Bitcoin Trust from BlackRock. This approval opens new opportunities for investors who trade advanced financial instruments. The SEC's decision allows the use of physically settled options on IBIT, further integrating Bitcoin into traditional financial markets. However, the instrument will have conservative limits on positions and execution, not exceeding 25,000 contracts. This measure aims to minimize the risk of market manipulation and ensure a stable trading environment for investors. The approval process included a thorough risk assessment of market manipulation and liquidity issues. Along with these restrictions, enhanced surveillance mechanisms were introduced, such as real-time pattern tracking and post-trade monitoring. Industry experts highly appreciated the importance of this step. Eric Balchunas, senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence, expressed optimism about the decision. This is a huge win for Bitcoin ETFs, as the launch of options will attract more liquidity and major institutional players. We gave a 70% chance of approval by the end of May, so this is a pleasant development, Balchunas commented. The analyst emphasized that this approval will open the doors for other Bitcoin ETFs, creating a snowball effect in the market. He also noted that while the SEC's approval is an important step, additional approvals from the Commodity Futures Trading Commission and the Options Clearing Corporation are still necessary before official trading can begin. iShares Bitcoin Trust from BlackRock has long held a leading position in the crypto ETF segment. According to SoSo Value, IBIT's net asset value exceeds $22.49 billion. Fifth news. Bybit Exchange reported suspicious transactions worth $1 billion. Fraudsters are increasingly using cryptocurrency exchanges for operations. This is evidenced by data from the Bybit trading platform, which found that nearly $1 billion in suspicious transactions passed through it in the first half of this year. The crypto exchange recorded unusual withdrawal requests totaling $940 million. More than 8.4% of them were identified as fraud attempts. Additionally, Bybit managed to prevent user asset losses totaling more than $79 million thanks to enhanced security measures. To verify requests, the exchange uses an AI-based system that conducts biometric authentication and behavioral analysis of client requests. According to Bybit's Chief Operating Officer Helen Liu, the number of fraudulent transactions in the first half of 2024 was 10% lower than in previous periods. However, the exchange continues to face pressure and scrutiny from other industry representatives. In May, global broker Hidden Road suspended all trading operations of its clients on Bybit due to safety concerns. Despite these challenges, the cryptocurrency exchange processed over 30 million transactions in the first half of this year. Sixth news. Gold is winning the investment race against Bitcoin. Gold reached a record high of $2,614, while Bitcoin has not reached a new peak since March 2023. According to a tweet from Peter Schiff on social network X, Bitcoin is struggling to keep up with gold's strong performance but has been unsuccessful. Bitcoin's market capitalization is currently around $1.22 trillion, while gold's exceeds $17.7 trillion. The businessman noted that many investors are reconsidering their investments due to current economic issues. More central banks are buying significant amounts of gold as reserves. Schiff insists that gold has always been a reliable protection against inflation and currency devaluation. Due to its tangible nature and long history as a store of value, gold can be considered a reliable means of preserving capital during fluctuations in traditional markets, believes The Economist. The rise in the price of this precious metal proves that more people trust gold's stability, while Bitcoin struggles in times of uncertainty. Bitcoin is currently trading at $63,000. Nevertheless, Peter Schiff provocatively asked his followers, how long can Bitcoin holders, the so-called hodlers, last before admitting they have lost the race to gold? In a recent interview, Peter Schiff said he would believe in Bitcoin only if this cryptocurrency becomes widely used for payments and settlements. Previously, the investor questioned the feasibility of long-term Bitcoin storage. 7th news. BNB Chain announced integration with Telegram. The BNB Chain project team announced its integration with the Telegram Messenger. This step brings advantages to both users and developers, as emphasized in the release. Specifically, the integration will allow cryptocurrency transactions within the network using Telegram wallets, Codex Field Wallet, and UXUI Wallet. These wallets also serve as a gateway to access decentralized applications, dApps, within the Messenger. Developers, in turn, can connect users to their projects using the SDK from Privy. Registration and authorization are conducted via the Messenger account, lowering the entry barrier, as noted by the project team. The integration of BNB Chain with Telegram is a powerful step towards the mass adoption of Web3. As we mentioned earlier, the main goal of BNB Chain is to connect the next billion users to Web3. Millions of people worldwide already use Telegram, and by providing seamless access to BNB Chain through bot wallets and simple authentication processes, our network positions itself as a key player in fulfilling this mission, the release highlights.